Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com with match. Oh, this is another match with Warriors. This is an excellent hand. We have a nice little spread here. 2 4-drops, a 2-drop, a 1-drop, and we'll go ahead and keep this. I've slowed Warriors down. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Cut out the Dragon Hunters completely and added a few more removal main board. The Dragon Hunters just die too easily with no upside. So I'm going to go ahead and just start off with a Woe-Reaper. Now the Battle Brawlers do get a lot worse without the Dragon Hunters. I'm still trying to figure out if the strike or the one with the dash is actually better than a Dragon Hunter, the 1/1 dash. And if they're worse, we will put back in Dragon Hunters and still have 2 Dragon Hunters. But Battle Brawler, even if we have a turn 3 drop, a lot of times has So a little poor color. This is gonna be some sort of a black green aristocrat. But anyway, the Battle Brawl a lot of times can get first strike. So Shadowspear, would he make that trade? I think I'll allow him to make that trade right now if he wants to. The Woe-Reaper for the Cutthroat. And he might actually need the Woe-Reaper dead. Alright, cool. So we get in there for the 2 damage. And we can Brawler. Typically, cards like Soulpore Cutthroat are the cards that are very hard for us to deal with, especially if it's some sort of Rally the Ancestors or Collected Company, where he just gets a lot of card advantage. So right now I can still attack in without fear of Collected Company, but later on that's not going to be, like next turn, I don't think I can attack in. I think I sit back and we try to win with Sorin and Brutal Hordechief. So yeah, this is definitely some sort of Collected Company, or they like to call it aristocrats. I don't like to call it aristocrats anymore because there is no aristocrat. So it's just an old build that used Cartel Aristocrat, and I think there was and Falconwrath Aristocrat in the deck as the sack outlets. And so your aristocrats were the sack outlets. And yeah, anywho, Raider Spoils be nice too. We'll Shambling Vent here, and I'll attack into the Battle Brawler. I think I want to keep the Mardu Woe-Reaper to start exiling stuff. And we can Shadowspear here. 100% will not be attacking in next turn. Well, we have... Yeah, Sorin, we might. He has Collected Company. I don't know if we can allow ourselves to... have this game go late. If he's going to tap out, though, that will give us the... Yeah, we'll definitely just Sorin. He'll draw a lot of cards. We can exile. He block, block, block. If I just plus Sorin here, I think that's the right play. And just attacking the Battle Brawler. He'll block the Carrier Throw. I'm pretty certain. Life is an issue. He gets to draw a card with the Haruspex. And put out a Eldrazi Scion. But we can protect Sorin here on the backswing with the Shadowspear. And I think what we're going to try to do is actually get Sorin up to his ult. And that might lock him out. So Evolving Wilds is going to be in here. Collected Company is going to be in here for sure. Not Evolving Wilds, Evolutionary Leap. Rogue's Passage. So he's going to try to make an Antuco Husk huge. I don't think he's going to be able to make it lethal, though. There's Lily. Not 100% worried about Lily. He can sack his Eldrazi Scion here. And make me discard a card. And at this point, I'll just discard the Shadowspear. Everything into Sorin, huh? Yeah, we'll make these trades. Absolutely. I think I'll just do it this way. Yeah, Sorin can go down by 2 and we'll kill his Harris Specs. I want the Woe-Reaper. Still active to exile his stuff. You don't know if he has anything that can just recur, get cards back from the graveyard. I mean, he does have Liliana that can do so. And that probably is the play that he's going to do. So he's going to play another Zero-Polar Cutthroat. No, he's going to... Okay, he sacked his Eldrazi spawn. For a Catacomb Sifter, puts out another Eldrazi spawn. Yeah, this just tries to tax you down with Carrier Thrall, Zero-Polar Cutthroats. Cool build. Yeah, we've seen this build before. I need to build a similar build to this. The Woe-Reaper is definitely going to be key. And he's going to bring back his Carrier Thrall. So, there's a Vent. The more the merrier at this point. Jeez. I hate to give him advantage. Like, if I put out the Brutal Hordechief, we can still first strike down anything he tries to attack into Sorin. If we attack in with the Battle Brawler, he just blocks it with this Eldrazi. So I'm thinking the right play is just the Brutal Hordechief and actually put out a Vampire. And then he'll have to attack a lot into Sorin. Now we definitely plus Sorin. And then pass. He'll definitely tick up Liliana. We can actually make him block creatures next turn how we want to block. So with the Battle Brawler, I could actually make all of his Zulaport Cutthroat and his Sifter block the... Or, yeah, we'll go Catacomb Sifter and Cutthroat block the Battle Brawler, and then put the zombie and the Eldrazi spawn? No, just the zombie on the... Yuck. Actually, that's probably not going to be the right move. Like, Liliana is going to get annoying, but we do have the Shadowspear that we don't need to really worry about at the moment. This is going to be a grindy match. If there's another Harris Specs, he does need a sack outlet. I hope it's a relevant card in his hand. Hey, oh, jeez. That is a very relevant card. Oh, yeah, I'll make that trade any day. So I think next turn we do need to put out a 2/2 Vampire to pressure Liliana. He has a Murderous Cut for the last card in his hand to kill off the Brutal Hordechief. So I actually want to draw land here. Valorous Stance. Valorous Stance does nothing. Need to put the Black Vampire. And we do need a Raider spoil here. So he'll be able to get out of a Valorous Stance, but that's fine. Hopefully he doesn't draw anything good. He's got to use it before. It's just a land. He can give something unblockable with the Rogue's Passage to kill off Sorin. Surprised he didn't do that, though. He should have just Rogue's Passage killed Sorin. Oh, he's going to do it anyway. Sorin is dead. And the Vampire actually doesn't give us any card advantage. It's only Raider spoils. So we'll attack into Lily. Kind of want to tag into the Battle Brawler, but there's not enough. Now the plus doesn't do as much for Lily. He's just drawn to like more Murderous Cuts. Secure the Waste would be nice on our part. Most likely that's a Den Protector, which again is annoying. He just wants to draw a card here, but I think it's better than taking. Or he wants another one for the Murderous Cut in his board. That's fine. Well, we need to kill it off eventually. This gives us life, though. Gives him a card. He gets to scry. It's still worth it, though. It is absolutely still worth it for the. Otherwise, he just does that each turn. And Den Protector can get back a Murderous Cut. Ah, the card he drew is another Thrall off the top. Ugh. Lots of card advantage. The way we're going to keep up with this is going to be a Secure the Waste. But now I think he can kill my Vampire. With a Murderous Cut. He's going to sack an Eldrazi Scion just so he can flip over the Den Protector this turn. I guess he doesn't care. Roast. That works. And flip over the Den Protector, get back a Murder's Cut, kill the vampire. Yikes. Still got to do it, which is the unfortunate thing. Complete Disregards will be nice. Oh, it's another Haruspex, duh. Yep. This draws him 2 cards. Don't know if he's going to be able to ditch them both, though. So Liliana's not going to really net him up much. We'll be able to kill Liliana here. Definitely need that Secure the Waste. And triples on the Haruspex. So we kill Liliana. Proceed to draw into another land. And we'll just pass, or do we need this? Nah, we'll throw it out. And Zulaport Cutthroat number 2. Geez, and I passed priority. F6 priority. I think that we'll just take the damage. I don't want to fill up this turn. Chief is okay. We'll get rid of Liliana. And a Collected Company at end of turn, which can find more Catacomb Sifters. Find Zulaport number 3 and 4. Insane. They draw so many cards off of the when I kill these Haruspex. I think the only hope here, we have to keep our Mardu Woe-Reaper alive. And that's his win con, right? He's going to kill everything to scry what he needs. Is he looking for the ally guy that I'm not even sure if he's running the red ally in here? Yeah, he just has enough here to kill me. Plenty to kill me. All 4 Zulaport Cutthroats and 3 of the Haruspex in the... Jeez. That's a draw. So we need to bring in ultimate prices. We'll take out the Valorous Stances. And that is going to be game. Okay, so bring in ultimate prices. I don't think we need Self-Inflicted Wounds. We do want like Wingmate Rocs. Chief of the Scales, no. Abzan Advantage, no. It does kill Evolutionary Leap though, but I just don't quite see. There could be Vampiric Rites and Evolutionary Leap in there, so actually maybe we do. Bring him in. We can take all the Valorous Stances out. The Mardu Woe-Reaper Shadowspears seem very bad. Even the Bloodsoaked Champions, believe it or not, seem bad in this matchup. I'd rather have more impactful cards. The Chief of the Scales, I'm going to bring in 2 of them just instead of the Bloodsoaked Champion. Bloodsoaks do keep coming back, but I think I'd rather have ways to get the Battle Brawler. Bloodchin Ragers also seem weak in this. He just seems to have plenty of ways to block. We could bring in the Valorous Stance because it is a way to kill his Nantuko Husk, but I think that we need to... We can kill with ultimate price just as easy. So I'm going to submit this. Mardu Woe-Reaper still gets rid of his graveyard, so yeah, we'll submit this. It's a rough matchup for Warriors. I think this is one of the few right now in the metagame. Yes, we like to play first. I'll definitely keep this. It's a great hand. It's a very aggressive hand. Opponent molds to 6. He also only has a 12-minute clock remaining, so we'll start off with the Woe-Reaper. See if he goes like Blister Pod first turn. No, so we'll get in there for some damage. Love to see like an Evolutionary Leap next turn instead of like a Carrier Thrall. Visionary. Chief of the Scale is actually better here. Allows us to attack in with both. That's why you should bring him in versus decks that want to have 1/1, so they basically can kill all of the 2s. He takes these down to a 13. So we do have an answer for that. The Vampiric Rites. Here's a Haruspex. Catacomb Sifter. Is annoying. That card is a 2/3. So I think we'd rather just Chief of the Edge and keep up. Well, he can't actually kill off. No, it's going to be Brutal Hordechief. And we'll attack him with the Battle Brawler. I think he has to make the block here. I'm surprised because 9, that puts him in a rough position next turn. He needs to kill the Brutal Hordechief, otherwise I think we can just kill him here. This is going to take a damage off him with the Wooded Foothills. Like roast. His best would be his Zulport Cutthroat and a roast. And another Sifter. Puts out another Eldrazi Spawn. And he's just going to... Oh, so he's going to try to get a roast here by killing off. He probably does have a roast in hand. No, he's desperately scrying for it. Just Just going to Arc Lightning the Chief. Okay. I think killing the Battle Brawler is a better plan there. We have a Secure the Waste. I think we'll just Chief at the edge. Attack with everything. And now he's got to block them all. He's going to put both on the Horde Chief. That is fine. We get to kill off one of the Sifters. We lose the other one, but he takes 3, goes to a 2. Abzan Advantage doesn't do anything here. Gets to scry one to try to find what he needs. He needs a Collected Company. But loses both of his Sifters. And goes down to a 2. I still like that play. We could have just waited for a Secure. See, his Collected Company here has to hit perfectly. And we will Secure. No, we won't. Oh, man, that Collected Company can find 2 creatures. He could just miss, though. He could find some bad cards. That's not a bad card. Neither one of them are bad cards. But the first strike down from the Battle Brawler would be good. He'll want to keep his Husk alive, though, so he blocks, and then imagine he wants to do that. If he blocks, I'm left with a Battle Brawler. He could still wiggle his way out of this. That was a very good one to grab with the Haruspex. All right, see if he lets me first strike there, if he's going to kill both of his guys. Because first strike will happen first. So, do I care about Abzan Advantage? Because then he'll lose his... Nantuko Husk. Unless he gets rid of the Haruspex. I get rid of 3 cards here. No, if I Secure the Waste right now, which I don't think I do. Gets to draw another card, goes back up to a 5. Where are my Complete Disregards to counter these Grim Haruspex? Or Ultimate Prices? I need to avoid him having anything that puts out a Spawn. Or a Scion. Like a Carrier Thrall. I think I actually keep this up when I'm attacking with Battle Brawler and then Secure the Wastes. Because if I do for 2, we get 2 guys. He blocks. I first strike it down and lose life. Gets a Carrier Thrall. Well, we can start exiling some stuff. His Thrall will block here. It gets first strike down. We lose a life. And he gets another blocker. Maybe Virulent Plague is the card to put in your sideboard versus decks like these. 4 cards still in his hand. Pretty decent secure the waste in a turn if he cracks these Bloodstains and Polluted Deltas. So he's going to sack a Carrier Thrall. And Polluted Deltas. He's back down to 2. And we have 3 ways to Liliana, but now how is he going to get Liliana flipped? Lily definitely is annoying. Nantuko Husk. Okay. He's going to sack his Hangerback Walker for 0. Which is going to flip Liliana, which is actually awesome because we need that lifelink away. And now she's going to plus Liliana. Either way, it gets exiled. Each player discards a card. I don't think she likes this because we'll secure for 3. Get rid of Harrispex. Get rid of Carrier Thrall. And get rid of one of the actually Elvish Mystic. Nah, Catacomb. He's still fine, though, is the problem. And the Nantuko Husk gets really big. He just has to block a zombie. Abzan Advantage can make him get rid of both the... Man. Do I just attack him with everything? We get a bolster 1. Just to block, block, block. Can't really draw a bunch of cards here. Liliana can get things back. Battle Brawler can at least make him sack a zombie. Yeah, Evan's Advantage did not work out in our favor this one. I don't think he might not be even running Evolutionary Leap. He's going to sack one of them here. See what he sacks. The Cutthroat? No, he'll sack the zombie. He can get back the Catacomb Sifter. He just dies here, actually. Yep, he actually dies. Oh, no, he doesn't. How did... Oh, because one of them got blocked. Jeez. So I ended up only doing 2 damage. Didn't these go unblocked? No. Oh, jeez. That's the one he actually blocked the Zulport Cutthroat. Yeah, I could have got him down to a 1. Now he brings back his Cutthroat, I'm sure. Sifter is what he's going to choose. Now we're in the... Definitely in the mercy of the top deck. So we'll get rid of a Cutthroat here. And hope that we just don't lose to Liliana. So we need to draw another one of our impactful cards, like a Chief of the Edge. And now he can't even use his... Oh, he's got a card in hand. It better not be a Haruspex. It's going to be a Hangerback for tons. Ugh. Has to be Hangerback, huh? No, Murder's Cut? Okay, I'm okay with Murder's Cut. Because then he can plus Liliana here. Alright. Let's avoid drawing into lands. I'm sure he'll just get back in Elvish Visionary. That's what I would do. Really? Decides to pump it up. And there's our win. Awesome. The top deck Brutal Hordechief actually gets the job done. Okay, so he's got 5 minutes in this last game. The Abzan Advantage is I didn't see any evolutionary leaps. I don't know if they're in here or not. I think I'd rather have even a Self-Inflicted Wound can make him get rid of a Sifter. But they still don't even seem the greatest. Valorous Stance can at least get rid of his Nantuko Husk. Bludgeon Rager, though, would be a more aggressive creature. I think that we're going to go with the Bludgeon Rager and submit this. I think we keep... Yeah, this is a great hand. We have double Chief of the Edge. Finally get a Complete Disregard. We're going to save that for the Haruspex. And Sorin is a beautiful card. So either Hangerback Walker, we can Complete Disregard, or a Haruspex. Not quite sure about the Sifter. If we want it, no, we do not Complete Disregard that. We'll just continue to increase our board state with another Chief. And pass a turn. Arc Lightning would be a little bit difficult to deal with here. We kill a Chief. He's got Murder's Cut's ultimate prices that are... That is a card we want to kill. And the Carrier Thrall. So there's a Chief of the Scale. We could go Chief of the Scale. Brutal Hordechief here. Sorin. We can plus Sorin. But I think we just get rid of the Grim Haruspex. And pass. That messes up his game plan, I would think. Another Sifter. They're annoying. They're not doing too much at the moment. Wonder if he's just going to try to put out a Liliana here. Husk is good. There's his sack outlet. He's going to come in with the Sifter. I will actually double Chief here. And I think pass. This is kind of weird with the Nantuko Husks. Because Nantuko Husks can get very powerful. Most likely going to secure the waste. Yeah, there's a Visionary. That just cycles through his deck. But now we have Arc Lightning. Padding. And he's just going to pass. That's awesome. We want him to just pass the turn. So I could go Sorin here. I could go Secure. I think I will go Secure the Wastes. And pass the turn. It gives us a buffer. Of 4 3/3s? Yeah, 4 3/3s. Don't think we can go wrong with that. And then we can Brutal Hordechief or Sorin and get a lot of value there. So there's Lily. He's going to sack the Visionary or the Carrier Thrall, probably. He will make his discard a very relevant card, though. Sorin or Brutal. And can scry through a million different cards, so... I think we do need a block. See what he decides to do with Lily. Maybe I didn't quite need to block. Oh, wow, that is huge. Which one? I think Brutal Hordechief's actually the weaker link. As Sorin is going to be huge. He takes 17 and loses most of his board. He has to block 1 on each one. Otherwise, he's dead. Oh, not with a Murderous Cut, though. He can Murderous Cut off a chief. That hurts big time. That's the last card in his hand, too. But most likely he's going to get timed out. Still loses much of his board and takes 10. And we go up to 46. Which we have more seconds on the clock than he has time on his... So hanger back for 2. And he's going to return to Catacomb Sifter. And tack into the Sorin with his Nantuko Husk. Now, he should have attacked in. Oops, should have... No, we need to attack in. Yeah, we'll attack in with everything. Because we do want the Wingmate Rocs. There's something he can have a hard time dealing with. 2, 3, 4s. So he's going to eat his Hangerback Walker. Might do this differently if he had more time. He doesn't need to even do that. He's just going to let it all happen, huh? And his time clock will deteriorate down to nothing when these triggers. But we'd be up to 61. He'd have some Thopter tokens. And we'd have 2 Wingmate Rocs. And that is game. So even being a matchup that usually is pretty, I would say that's pretty tough for us to handle. But Black White Warriors gets the job done. This has been Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.